because you want it to be feel pretty like fast paced. Shit is going down.
We want you going in 3 days a week into the office. Send it off. As a
I'm just listening to Judge or
exactly.
Nova's.
Hey, Regina, welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing? Yeah. This one. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey Regina, do you know if they're in the second?
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks. I don't know if Regina's still there. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna raid RJ because RJ is.
Okay. And then I panic on my stream because I actually do want to show bitmap. So I sort of panic opens my stream. So I'm not prepared right now. Okay. What happens when I do this? Okay. Okay. I hope isn't an advertisement. There's always an advertisement in the. Oh, I can always snooze it. Hello, Gosselin. Hello, mate. Raid, how you doing? Okay, yeah, I wanted to show you this. The movement. You know what? I don't have any sound. Oh no, it doesn't have sound at the beginning. Right. Okay, that'll be fine. Also, I know, but I saw a bunch of bugs when you were playing. A bunch of little things. But, you know, it's the way it is. Yeah, so I don't know how to describe the movement. It's difficult because obviously I played Freelancer a lot. When growing up, obviously I know the movement perfectly, right? But there's a lot more going on. So you can like engine kill, which is sort of like a slide, and then you sort of use your boost to sort of like drift around, I suppose. And then it sort of becomes this which isn't obvious because it is a very Freelancer thing. I don't know. So I think what I'm gonna do is have like a tutorial and sort of like a race. Maybe I'll do like a racing mode or something, and you practice doing this around a course or something. But also, I do agree with the enemies. The enemies need redoing, so that there's so they're not always running away from you, and I need to work on the AI a lot. Of course, the problem is, you know, yeah. Well, it's the same with my last game, isn't it? Like, I knew exactly how to play it, and then other people don't. And the missiles aren't working properly at the moment. Gotta fix that. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm just playing the game. That's Among Us great though, yeah, thank you. I will have to write to you. I got a game idea last night. I'll let you know what you think. Yeah. So I saw Panic streamed because I wanted to show you the movement. I don't really, I didn't actually want to stream, but that's okay. I will stream for a bit. DMs are always open. What I want to do, I have a list of things I've got to do anyway. So I guess I did this. I didn't do the options menu, which is annoying. I hate doing options menus. Okay, yeah, Bim. I'll see you later, mate. Oh, I should put some music on. Also, I don't have a camera. Okay. I think I'm good. And then, I gotta make sure people can redeem a video, I suppose. Greater tachyons are not the right mesh. Changed missiles to use proximity and multiple arrays. Missiles are definitely broken. What else did I notice? I noticed that the bomber was burning when it shouldn't have. What else did I notice? The I don't know. Greater tachyons are not the right mesh. Change missiles to use proximity. Okay, well I know how to fix that. I go to weapon now. I go. There's a thing here. There's an if statement somewhere. Here it is, I think. No, that's muzzle flash. No, I want weapon. I want this. Data if weapon is gun. If weapon mount parent body is in group companions. Or weapon mount parent body character data ship data this is ridiculous. Class ship class equals data dot ship classes for that, or capital. If this was true, give you 18 max projectiles, else max projectiles equals 9. Okay. Then go down here. Update projectiles, fire weapons. If weapon mount companion, blah, 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 if aggression, if not in group companions. If not in group companions. Okay. Weapon mount type. Hang on, I got this. I haven't got this. This is messy right here. This is messy, and I'm going to do something different. I'm going to override multi-mesh instance with a boolean instead. Export multi standard projectile override boolean equals false. So now we don't need this giant if statement anymore. Or standard projectile override equals true. I'm gonna go down fire projectile. If not is in group and not override projectile override, then we do this. Else we do this. Okay, hello mate. Okay, thank you so much for testing my game yesterday. I appreciate it, because I see that I have to think about that a lot, because I don't want to like limit people, right? I want to firstly make sure that older systems can run the game, right? And I don't think, therefore, that I'm going to do that wormhole shader. I think I'm going to have to work out a different way to do it, because it's really unacceptable, really, that you can't see the wormhole. Because, but I am glad that you had 60 FPS with 24 ships. That's good. I think I can improve the FPS even more, and hopefully get that number up a bit. Yeah, that's really valuable. Someone also had a wormhole problem. No, I don't think. Oh, well, I haven't seen yet. I didn't even look at the Discord, but it's possible that someone else had the same problem, but I don't think so. Oh no, nobody's tested it. Yeah, it probably has something to do with ray marching. I don't know. because you had that problem before with the. It might be an AMD thing as well. I don't know. Who knows? But it's obvious that I can't. I have to do it a different way. And I was thinking just a video could work. A video that's been blurred might actually do the job. Like well, not a video, because the problem in videos in Godot is they're really poor quality. So it would be actual frames, which I also worry about because you're going to be using up a lot of memory if I used actual frames, like a sprite, animated sprite or something. That would be a lot of frames or something like that, because you would need 60 frames per second or something, at least 30 frames per second, and it's going to last multiple seconds. Well, maybe you could loop just the 1 second, I don't know. It's going to be difficult. The other idea is you just use particle effects to make the wormhole instead. Yeah. So I can't remember what I was doing. I was doing something like an override for the big boy weapons. So if mount not percent override. Okay, that should be fine. And then I need to go to the frigate, and I need to go to the corvette, and I need to really work on the movement, like a lot, making the movement perfect. Redo all of the AI movement. Yeah, I have to redo it all, I think, because it's just not. It's just a mess, and I think I have to start from scratch with the AI movement. It's just not working out right. Also, like, I desperately need to work out some sort of physics. Fake physics. Bumping. You know. Bouncing. I need to add, I need to give ships mass, and then we need to be use, move, and collide, not move and slide. I have to use move and collide, and then I have to like build my own bouncing system. So when two ships hit, there's a mass calculation, right? Of some very simple sort of, oh, you have more mass and you have more speed, whatever. You move, you don't, or whatever. And we bounce accordingly. But it's gonna take some work. Yeah. Give ships mass, use movement speed. Use speed, mass, calculate, collision, bounce, or whatever. Okay. And once I do that, and then also there's the problem at the moment of missiles almost never hit. Currently, I have to solve that problem, because I don't think I can really. Perhaps you could wait for more feedback. Like, if the problem is super rare, then maybe we can leave it. Maybe there's a workaround on my side, or just a shader. All right. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is a really complicated shader, and I would prefer a simpler solution, I think, if I could find it, if I could get it. I was thinking about, what if you're inside a torus mesh, right? Okay. I don't know how you do this, but you're inside a torus mesh. You're inside like a donut, right? You're inside of it, and the donut's moving towards you, like circling, rotating. It also should like spin and stuff on different axes, and like there might be a way to create a mesh that looks like a wormhole is moving towards you. It's difficult because it would look like a bend, right? And you need it to be more or less straight. I feel like shaders are the only way to do or particle effects, I suppose. Only way to do the wormhole. Anyway, if I do this, then I think we're good. I'm really on the 5th round of optimization now, I would say. I'll just call that good. Okay, I think I'm really on the 5th round of optimization ideas. Future ideas. Oh. How do I need to like put it here. Fifth round. 5th round of optimization ideas. What was I just thinking about? Oh, I was just gonna move this down here because I think I'm really, like, after releasing that little demo thing, that's like a stage, isn't it? Oh, then make audio into one node per chip using polyphony. Over optimizing. I also want to do, I do want to like refactor and like go over a thing, refactor. I think there might be a little bit of performance gains I can do from just improving the code, making it simpler, making sure you're not double checking stuff, making sure it's all clean, and like when you check a distance, for example, make sure you only check that distance once. You know, make sure you've got, if you've got a for loop, you know, minimize your for loops and all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what you do when you like refactor for optimization. I probably should watch the video. And hello, Godot man. Optimization. It's also like making the code shorter probably helps a lot, right? Because the simple fact of like it's got the CPU or whatever is doing the job. I don't know how it works exactly, but it's like going down the lines of code, right? It's doing like bam, 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 bam. If there's less lines of code, then surely it's faster, right? there's less like tasks for it to do. So in my head, you should only like if statement. You should reduce your if statements down. Which shader you do for wormhole do you use from Godot shaders? It's called Protean Clouds. Godot shaders. Protean Clouds. Oh. Protean, there it is. But obviously I've edited it a lot, and it might be something I did. I've changed so much about it that it's like unrecognizable. Do you have any news for me, Ogre Boger Man? Anything you're up to? Right. Nice. Nice. You're suffering. Very cool. It didn't work. Did not work. Didn't work. My solution didn't work because I didn't go through the gun mounts and actually change them. Oh. Right. Right. Weapon. Yeah, I messed that up. This is... Okay. We'll keep that, but... Copy, mount... Export this. Initialize weapon mount. Weapon... there must be a for loop. This is what I'm talking about, like... Use the same for loop. If child is weapons of child, like use the same weapon, or use this right here. Everything. Same for loop. Don't for loop again down here or something. See, I've done it again. I'm whatever. Weapon dot something override. Standard projectile equals standard projectile override. Okay, there you go. Now we press this, and I press this. Now I should have proper endless suffering. And yeah, this UI obviously isn't obvious, right? I think putting the slots back would be good. I really don't want to do drag and drop. I really don't want to do drag and drop. You know? Such a nightmare to do. It doesn't need drag and drop. Doesn't matter. I think I think it's not working. Oh, I know. I should do this up here then. The raw shader from the website works for you. Oh, really? Really? That's interesting. Okay, I did it. I did it. Obviously this guy isn't firing. I need to solve that problem as well. I feel like I've solved this problem a billion times of this guy not firing. I feel like I've solved that so many times and then it breaks. Try your shader code if you want. It's this one, isn't it? Okay. There you go. There's a limit. GitHub? How do I... let's think. A text document. Why did that take me so long? Here you go. Oh, you said it. I didn't see your chat. You're a problem solver, Kane. You're such a problem solver, you know? You solve problems. You got the mind for it. Do you want another cup of coffee? I also want to like make some progress in my game, I suppose, but the problem is I'm like, I don't feel like I can move on until I've made my Steam page. And to make the Steam page I have to make the art. Anyway, but I will continue just fixing things, I suppose, and then
Spoils of a
doing this.
starfighter. Spoils. Spoils. Starfighter. Loot. Loot. Starfighter. Spoils of a starfighter. Credits. Upgrades. Lasers. Spoils of a starfighter. Its loot. Its gear. Its power. Spoils of a starfighter. Spoils. 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 You want the spoils. You need the spoils. The starfighter never stops. The starfighter always wins. Spoils of a starfighter.
Why do they always have to be so long?
Spoils
Huh?
of a starfighter. Spoils of a starfighter.
Is there a limit
Repeat
to
it.
have the length?
Live it. Loot it.
Bro, I bought the first Spoils of Starfighters to know what the game was about. Oh, really? I don't recommend buying the first one, but I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. The longer the better. Honestly, like, I want to just get it. I want to get this game to early access and just do that. And it'll be in early access for years. That's what I'm gonna do. That's my plan, and that's why I want to make a Steam page now. And then, yeah, I just want to do it like that. I wish you made an update to the first one. I just, it's too. I could have fixed that game. I know exactly how I would fix it now. I think in 30 minutes I made 0 points. Early access. Early access for like £5 or something, and then just work on it for the rest of my life. To finance the game or know what people want. It's like, I don't know. Yeah. I suppose. I don't know. What do I think about that? Why do I want to put it into early access? It feels less. There's like less pressure behind. People know that it's going to be changing all the time. Eventually it'll be finished, obviously. But I have a feeling it's going to take a long time to finish this game. So, I'm not like... yeah, I don't know. Yeah, finish the roguelike mode and then release it, yeah. But getting anywhere near that is going to take a long time. It's going to be a lot of art and stuff. and the progression. I want to make really nice buffs as well. Like when you go through your roguelike mode, right? And at the end of each level, there's going to be some really good buffs that change the game. They can't be like bullshit buffs. Like plus 10% attack, plus 10% defense. Well, there can be a few of those maybe mixed in. But they have to be like game-changing buffs. Like, you choose this buff and now all of your projectiles explode. You choose this buff and now you can blink. Or you choose this buff and now you can cloak or something, right? Like crazy stuff. Now all of your missiles fire twice. Or, yeah, stuff like that. Change missile to... We're gonna fix the missiles. Missile's definitely broken. Bomber was burning when it shouldn't have. Frigate not firing. Frigate is not firing. Frigate is never bloody firing. This needs refactoring as well. Right here. I guess let's try to fix the frigate not firing. Frigate flow process. Controller support. No. No. Glad they did control support to make publishing deal almost so much easier. No, I don't want that, sorry. Okay. Yeah. So it is trying to find targets. If frigate target disabled equals true. Should I do breakpoint? I don't know. Gossing Games is a publisher. Print frigate slow process cuts. If independent target not null. That there. And we'll start doing a test system because otherwise this can take forever to choose it every time. Change this to quick load. Laser frigate. I'm not null. I'm not null. Really? Really? I'm not null. It knows about me and it wants to fire at me. Really? Well, that's good news. Really, really, really. I'm not null. If independent target... Or if I'm not null, then actually breakpoint here. Yeah. I think he does have a polo shirt. Now, step into, step over, continue. How do you do the step thing? Step into. Is it this one? Step over? Oh, there we go. Inter disabled equals true. Okay, skip that. The boolean. So I think that means that the target was not valid. I think that's what that means. Distance squared tracking range. Let's just stick that on 4,000 instead. 4,000 times 2. Like that. Oh, I think it's like 3,000 should be your tracking range. Oh, how do we be controller support? It's not that sort of game, sorry. You have to use your mouse. Okay. What distance are you at? I see. So this should be really 2,000, I suppose. Or 1,500. Nerded punk dev. Why do I feel like I've seen your stream or you've raided me before or something like that? I appreciate that, mate. I'll follow you. I can actually follow you now. Maybe not. I can't remember. And thank you, Green Coke. You're a Minecrafter? Enshrouded. Unreal Engine. Wishlist on Steam. Okay. Damn, that was really good. Holy shit. Wow. That is so good. The art is amazing. Did you really do all the art, or? And obviously Unreal makes it look really good, like the lighting and everything, and the effects. So cool. Like visually it looks good, but it also looks like you've got a lot of story and things like that. Like you got the writing here and stuff. Like there's puzzles. Very cool. It looks awesome, man. Yummy love, hello. Unique and well executed vision, yeah. Yeah, and thanks for the raid, I appreciate it. I'm just making like a... I'm pretty early in development at the moment, but I'm making like a space game. I'm PBM, I changed my name, oh right. You sort of you fly around in a spaceship and you shoot things basically. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much going on at the moment, but later on I'm going to add some more mechanics and things. But inspirations beyond Freelancer. No, that's it, yeah, Freelancer. That's the... I basically just want to make Freelancer in Godot if possible. Except I don't think it is going to be possible because I can't do like simulation stuff. In Freelancer there's like a simulated world and it's like an open world and all of that, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do something like that. But I will like do a pseudo simulation, probably. Like there'll be a world map, I'm hoping, but like a world map that's sort of like a sandbox, and you you know, you fly around and you do missions in this world map. Right. So I fixed that by just changing this number. So that's good. Are you a Godot game dev or anything, Noxy TV? Missiles are definitely broken. Perhaps in the future you'll be able to when the Godot 3D stuff will improve. It might not even be Godot's fault, right? It's more like a scope thing, maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, I kind of gave in not waiting anymore. I started posting all my projects in which I was stuck at because they were pretty much playable demos. Oh, really? .2% Godot dev and 99% hopes and dreams. Oh, I see. That's who. So you are Godot dev, Noxy. Leasing one day, one today, a racing motorbike game. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Post it in the chat, and I will play it. I'd love to play it. I wonder if Nerdy Punk Games has a demo as well. If you want me to play your game on stream, I will. Nerdy Punk Get Dev. Change missiles to use proximity or ray multiple rays. Missiles are definitely broken. Sorry, thank you. Are you gonna do Steam October Next Fest, or did you already do a Next Fest? You can search it on itch.io. It's a browser game called Yami Kart Love Racers. I recommend a controller. Okay. October. I did think about it, doing a Next Fest, but then I was like, I just want to release the early access and just call it a day. I don't really care anymore. I'm over it. I'm over trying to like be successful or something. Okay. I gotta find my controller. Could be anywhere, to be honest. It could be literally anywhere. I know I have one, though, obviously. I don't care anymore. Sums up any dev journey. Next Fest only for demos, you can't put EA into it. Unfinished project, maybe reviving later this year. Decided to make it public so people can enjoy it. Motorbike races. Made with Godot. Credits Fiego Abydos. Is that Greek? One player. Yummy Cart. Pain the Tragic. Killer Suyo. It's Portuguese. Oh my god, I was so wrong. I apologize for that. Night Park 1. Look at the wheels bounce. I wonder how you did the UI, AI. I was thinking about flow fields. Is how you would do it. Very cool. It takes seconds to go around. Yeah, the I wonder how the wheels, because you go slower and the wheels sort of spin. I wonder if they're actually spinning or you're doing something else with the wheels. I'm getting dizzy. Me too. Going round and round in the circle. It's very trippy. It's very trippy. If I was on certain substances, I would be... I don't know. I'd be having a panic attack right now. A path follow... Path follow in which the AI does not follow at 100%. It's like a Lego bots. Following Black Lion. Micro machines or whatever. I'm rank 11th. Oh, LT. LT. That was a boost. I'm doing terribly. Can I break? No. X? Yeah, B. I think B breaks. Yeah, B breaks. LT boosts. Okay, let's actually try to win this one. This is trippy. This game is discordant and... Oh. Oh my goodness. Wow. I feel like I'm in a nightmare right now. I mean, some sort of dreamscape involving Sonic on a motorbike. Oh my god, the music's getting faster. What the hell? I think I'm gonna have a panic attack. This is a... This is a nightmare. Okay. One more level. Paper Castle. Oh, this is nice. This is a nice map, actually. I like this map. This is a lot... My eyes aren't having... I don't feel like my eyes are having a seizure right now. This is a lot nicer to look at. Oh, when I press B, it sort of goes a lot faster, doesn't it? It turns a lot faster, I see. Very cool. The music changing. I don't know if that's on purpose. But it's very, very cool. I'm winning this time. Mate. Oh, it's the browser thing? It wasn't bad. That game wasn't bad. It's pretty good for a prototype. Yeah. The fact that you just made the AI move around the map, that is pretty impressive, really. I should get some coffee. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some coffee. Right. Ready, set, go. True. I made path follow the AA. Yeah. I thought that flow fields might be a good solution as well, but hello SpecNet, hello mate. Never mind, now returned. Yeah, how you doing, Spec? How's your piece going, your art piece? So that fixed that. Frigate not firing. The missiles are definitely broken. And I think I can fix that. I have a feeling that the... I have a feeling that there's something wrong with the missiles, making them not hit. Finished it a few minutes ago, really? Really? Wonder if it's on Discord or... I don't know. Noxie is on the Discord as well. Thank you for joining the Discord. Art? Oh wow. Oh, I'm jealous of your of your poses, right? But I know that you just put a lot of work into it. So I feel like I should just do that book in the same way you're doing it. There's no need to be jealous. You just put the work. You just put the work in. That's what you did. Yeah, very cool. All of my poses are very, like, boring. And I tend to just copy from references. Ugh. So missiles. Ordnance. All ordnance projectiles. Self. If ordnance size. See, this might be the problem as well. It's like this is too reliable. I don't know. I don't think so. Process countermeasure. Process mine idle. Process mine targeting. Process mine movement. Process mine. Process gun turret movement. Move. With wave pattern. Perform raycast. Perform raycast. Do minus direction dot 8. It's possible that this needs to be plus direction times 8. And I've been doing it wrong the entire time. But we'll see. What you might... Yeah. Okay. I say that, but I was introduced to an artist called Gerald Brom. A number of his works, you could argue, are boring poses, but he makes striking regardless. Oh, is this Conan the Barbarian or not? Very cool. Yeah, he's got a style. I realize more and more you need... Oh, that's an AI. Ugh. I wish that was banned. Where's my Butlerian jihad? Yeah. But yeah, talking about AI, I realize more and more you need a style. A unique style. And that's why I've been pursuing what I'm doing at the moment. Having a unique style that can't be copied. And this has a unique style, doesn't it? Okay. I got my music back for my tower defense game. Oh, I'm glad you're still working on it, because I feel you said you were giving up or you were taking a break or something. I'm glad you're working on it, and I hope you don't. I hope you don't make it modern warfare, but it's up to you, obviously. Did you make a decision on that, Ogre Boga Man? Got my music back for my tower defense game. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, I was gonna just test this, I suppose. Oh really? No shot. A couple months ago. I suppose that makes sense. Especially if you've got a popular person that you're hiring. Right. Let's see what that does to the missiles and everything. Nope, that's clearly that clearly hit, but it clearly missed. I must be doing something wrong with the raycast. Have to be. But are my normal projectiles hitting? They are hitting. I feel like they're hitting in the wrong place. I feel like it is -8. I feel like it is -8. Minus direction 8 times 8. I told him whenever, because I'm not in a rush. It was pretty expensive though. I wonder if you want to share his work. Like, what sort of style is it gonna be? Keep it fancy. I just sort of feel like the idea of the game would be better as a rogue, like, instead of a tower defense. You can always mix the two. I like the gameplay I played. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. That's all I say. I really enjoyed it. So. Okay, yeah, that looks better. But yeah, the missiles, they just don't hit, do they? They just do not hit. And I'm tempted to raycast multiple times. Right, so your missile... I was thinking you have just one of each character instead of multiple on the map. Alright, so they become heroes. Of course, I love that. Of course, I love that. I think that's and immediately my idea is like you can give them personalities and things, and you can be like, oh, this was the archer, the witch, the ghost of this archer that you that the witch summons, this legendary archer, the ghost of this legendary fairy or something. I think having them move kind of ruins the balance of having multiple across the map. See, this was refactored by an AI. You can tell it was refactored because it was all everything got split up into these functions, right? But now I don't know where anything is. So I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it very much. Like, where is the raycast? Where's the raycast? Where is the raycast? Initialize wave pattern. Okay. A physics process, here we are. Experimental raycast batching. Surprisingly efficient. Yeah, I did think about raycast batching. I guess I'll keep that code in there so I can think about it. It does work. But I don't know what the efficiency would be at any point. I don't think there is any. If estimated time to reach target is not -1, and lifetime estimated time to reach target. Do you think that I'm even performing the raycast? It is possible I'm not even performing raycast. Let's find out. If weapon mount type equals this, I want you to print missile performs a raycast. It's not even raycasting. It's not even raycasting. Oh, it's not even raycasting. Something to do. Okay. And then I'm going to split this up. That's why they weren't. The missiles weren't working. There was no raycast occurring. Triple jump games. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Sky, can you? You had a lot of viewers today. How's your Cosmonauts game going? It's not called Cosmonauts, but for some reason, like, the red makes me feel like Cosmonaut. Like Soviet, I don't know why. It's called, what was the game called? Can I remember? And what happened to your card game? Did you finish that maybe, or I would have loved to played that, to be honest. Because I did play it the one time, it was a lot of fun. But started multiplayer testing. Tonight we started setting up collision and running, jumping through the world. Card game is make app and craft. Are you working with someone else then? Triple Jump Games? Or are you using the Royal We? Atom Craft is a good name as well. Atom Craft is a really good name. Well, me. the Royal We. Sometimes I use the Royal We as well. And chat, that's true. Did that hit? I didn't see an explosion. Okay, that hit. Okay. So yeah, the missiles weren't even raycasting. Okay, cool. Also, that explosion is really slow. Like, it barely pops. It needs to... Small explosion. It needs to be faster. 0.5, and I think it needs to be a little bit bigger. Like that. Small explosion 2. Like, that's way too slow. That is way too slow. 0.5. Display, scale, 25. I guess that'll do. Small version 3. I'm very limited. I'm feeling very limited about you know, GPU particles, because it's balanced between performance and whatever. Stop complaining. Okay. Raycast missile. Chat is helping test and I come up with ideas. Raycast missile. Yeah, everything raycasts except for the mine and the countermeasures. The mine just sort of explodes when you're near it. Right? Anyway, let's see if that looks better, I suppose. How's your game going, Sky Kenya? Okay, feeling good about that one. Bomber was not burning when it should have. Oh, gotta do options menu. You can probably check distance to target, weighted target size, missile check. Yeah, the difficulty becomes like the target size, right? So if you got a big target and you got to calculate like the distance but then the glider is different shapes, and so at a certain point you might as well just use raycasts. I feel like I used these exact what do you call them, like pentacles. That's awesome though. I hope that at some point I can playtest your game. That would make me very happy. But I don't know when you're going to be ready. The circle, yeah, the spell circle. You probably got it from the same place I did. I don't know where you got it from, but I found it online or something. And hello, old Cinti particle effect. Oh, maybe not. Then maybe not. I don't think I had any Cinti stuff. Are you a game dev, Angelo Sorio? I'll probably redraw them to get more variety. Yeah, that's a good idea as well. Spire was burning when it shouldn't have. Custom, Raven, Eagle. Yeah, it's burning. Why would it be burning? Oh, that's why. There we go. What if I can hit anything with... Okay. So the missile actually hit me, but I saw the explosion was way too small. And it was too slow as well. I wonder if I can hit with a torpedo. No, it's not gonna happen. If I line it up properly. No. Very hard to hit with that. Ah! It has to be straight on. No, it's not gonna happen. Would you make a space exploration game or you're leaning towards space battles? Since you probably get the image from the same source as you, there was just a small team. Oh. If you reverse, so they follow, and they fire the torch, they run. Yeah, maybe. We've got to ask, would you make a space explore? Yeah, I want to do that eventually. But you add scary space worms. I suppose anything is possible, but I do want to do like an overworld map eventually, right? But it will be like you only ever fly around. You fly around in the battle, right? You fly around in the battle, but you move around like an overworld map. You know, like in Grand Fantasy Heroes, where you got like the overworld map and then there's the battle. So it'd be the same sort of thing. Just to keep the scope down, for sure. Yeah, space worms. The thing about the torpedoes is they don't track, right? So it's definitely very difficult to hit with them. I might put like a little reticle, like where they're gonna shoot, so you know, you can sort of aim it a little bit better. So I think it's about here, somewhere here is where the torpedo will fire. Oh, I got him! Yeah, it's somewhere here. No, I missed. No. Stream elements but better. Can I become a mod? I used to give out mod a lot, but now that you can just post a link, it's fine. You can become a VIP if you complete Grand Fantasy Heroes. No. Anyway, I'm messing around. I'm wasting time right now. Let's see. Let me know if you need to revoke. No, I like you, Sky Canyon. I did go through and purge some stuff. Some people. But I think you're a good mod. I'm not a VIP. I think you are, but the mods overrides the VIP. I can unmod you. And then you should be a VIP. No? You don't want to be unmodded? Yeah, I feel like the VIP is a promotion over the mod, right? I wish there was something, whatever. There should be like ranks like there is in Discord. You can have ranks. I'd rather have mod than VIP. I can unmod all of you if you're complaining. Kick, you can have both. Oh, really? Kick. Yeah. I've been debating Kick again because I'd be able to listen to whatever music I want. But I think YouTube is valuable. So I fixed that. And I suppose now I should make the options menu. I really don't want to make an options menu. I really don't want to do that. Because then, really, if you do options menu, I have to have, like, saving and loading settings and stuff. And that becomes a whole thing. And now I have to have a, you know, file, whatever. Ooh. Add-ons. What about I just use add-ons to solve all my problems? And I don't have to do anything. What would I do? Options. Options menu. Max options menus. Settings. Graphics settings. Settings manager. Basic settings menu. Modular settings menu. There's a lot of choices here. Godot game settings. This one? Does it do hotkeys? Can I become a mod? I feel like because you're asking for it, I don't want to give you a mod. Do you know what I mean? Audio display. I feel like it's not doing hotkeys, is it? Oh, it does have hotkeys? Yeah. Well, I've seen him around. I saw him the other day. I saw Stream Elements the other day. So it's a bit, but it is a bit weird. May 20. Oh, it did say something about hotkeys. Well, this is adding like, yeah, UI and things. GG's. Call GG's Singleton. Right. Location of your settings resource. Right, so we're saving and loading with a resource. I think that's what we are doing. Courage Death, hello. Welcome to the stream. Are you a Godot dev? Removes unused keys. I think that's a dictionary though. I'm not sure if this is what I need. Input helper. Or is that a different add-on? Input. Helper. Well, it has a video.
G'day everyone, let's talk about input remapping in Godot. In my game, I have this settings menu that lets you remap the buttons used for input. It supports keyboard if applicable, and if there's a controller connected, then it shows up options for that too. In this video, I'll show you how this works as well as a few other handy input related things. My game detects the currently active input device and swaps out the input prompts to match whatever the device is. This is a graphical wrapper around the Input Helper add-on for Godot. Input Helper is available from the asset library or on GitHub. So, this input prompt node is basically just a sprite that updates its texture depending on the action it represents and the currently active input device. This one is set to UI Inventory and Device Auto, so it uses Input Helper to look up the current input for UI Inventory against whatever device is currently active. So if the player is using the keyboard, we end up with the B key being shown, but if I switch to my Xbox controller, then we end up with the Y button being shown. I've drawn a bunch of my own input prompt graphics, but if you wanted something like this but didn't want to draw your own, you can always get a pack from Itch or one from the one and only Kenny. Okay, let's have a look how the player can remap these buttons. Firstly, I have this settings menu. If you want to know more about how to build a menu like this, then I have another video about it on my channel. Okay, this menu doesn't have a whole lot in it just yet, but for now we only really care about the input settings. As part of these menu items, I have a note that when selected, handles getting a new input for a given action. So when it's selected...
I'm just worried that I'm not gonna... I can't make it like merge with my stuff very easily. I'm struggling to feel like I'm gonna just make it myself. I think I have to. Four hours ago, last week. This plugin has an input and remapping menu that aims to be easy to customize and persist user settings. Ooh. I don't know why this one looks more attractive to me. This one looks a bit more attractive. But I think I'm just gonna save this and do this later. I'm struggling to summon the energy to do options menus. I used that one? What? Huh? Oh, the gamepad icons. Oh, Kenny Pack? The Kenny Pack? Really? So yeah, we could make a trailer, but I don't have any art yet, so I can't make the trailer. I've got to design, you know, the art has to look like Star Wars. And I want to redo the girl. That I did. I want to redo her. So I think I'm just going to do this right now. And I want to investigate this. Fake physics, bumping and bouncing. Give ships mass, use move and collide, use speed and mass to calculate a collision. I need to make such a file for my game. But yesterday I managed to create a calendar. Weren't you doing a platformer? Or not a platformer, it was a puzzle game. Alright. Yeah, Courage Death. If you really want to be a mod, finish Grand Fantasy Heroes and I will happily make you a mod. I finished the prototype and moved on to another project. Oh, I really like that game. I like that puzzle game. That's a shame. But if your heart's not in it, then your heart's not in it and you've got to move on, haven't you? And find that game that you like. Alright, I'm going to investigate right now. I'm going to investigate bumping. So instead of using move and slide, we're going to try to use move and collide the way I had it before. Right. Velocity bounce. It even has a function for bouncing. Right. Returns vector bounced off from plane, defined by giving normal n. Note, bounce performs the operation that most engines and frameworks call reflect. Okay. If collision. Print. Bounce. Thing is, this needs to be, this bounce velocity, whatever we're doing, needs to persist for multiple frames, right? This needs to be like something that, firstly, I want a mass value. Your ship needs a mass. May I suggest finishing it on hard mode? The thing that nobody but me has done. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who's finished it. I'll get back to it one day. If that's a kappa, yeah. Same with me in Sports of Starfighter 1. Yeah, every ship needs a mass value. So let's go to each ship and like give it some arbitrary number that can be a mass value. And I will just export this number. It should be a float, I think. Mass value. Load 100. So a medium fighter is perhaps 200 mass. A light fighter can be 100 mass, right? A medium fighter can be 200. Light fighter 100. Enemy heavy fighter can be 300. The bomber can be 300. Corvette can be like, you know, 3,000. The frigate can be 10,000. Somehow I'm going to use these numbers to, you know, if a ship hits, if the light fighter hits the enemy laser frigate, right? The enemy laser frigate doesn't move because his mass is way higher. Right, there's some sort of difference calculation. I don't know what it is. But the light fighter should move. And they're just worried about themselves. They're not worried about each other. Right? Yeah. So we have a mass now. Variable mass equals get parent mass value. I don't know, I'm just writing things down now, and then the collision, kinematic collision 3D. You should be able to actually get find out who you collided with, right? Collision opposing mass float equals collision dot get collider. Do I need an index? I don't think so. Hopefully mass value. Hopefully that should work out. And why don't you... I want to find out if this works. So we're going to go bounce mass. I'm going to do opposing mass. I'm going to print with a T. Actually, this one won't work. There you go. Where's he going? Where was he going? Okay. So we had bounce. And we had 200, 200, which looks correct to me. Okay. So what needs to happen is when the AI bounce into each other, the sort of throttle needs to be overridden for a bit. Like, you have to like have a velocity that you're adding. You need to add this bounce, but then it needs to persist for multiple frames. You know what I'm saying? Like, the force needs to, you know, it can't, because at the moment it's just happening one frame. You're getting that bounce for one frame, and then it's going away. So it needs to be like, where should I put this? See, this has friction and stuff on it, but I don't quite know how that's working. Bounce velocity, I suppose. Float equals 0.0. And then, where are we? Move and turn, blah 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 blah. List it. Okay. Actually, why is this? This is a lot of fun. Like making like fake physics is it actually pretty interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I like it. If so, if what was it? Bounce velocity. Bounce velocity is greater than 0. Bounce velocity times equals 0.95 or something. That will lower the velocity every frame. And then it will be move a velocity oh you might want to normalize that velocity. Bounce, get collision normal. It would be something like this. It would be something like this, right? I'm just going to do that and see what happens. Oh, that was a vector. Oh. So vector 2. Vector 3, sorry. Vector 3. I mean, that's annoying, isn't it? Dot length, right? There we go. And then down here, bounce velocity equals this. And at some point we'll have to put speed and mass into the equation. If this works, I mean, I have a feeling that this is going to be not right because the plus equals, I don't know, it maybe, let's just see what happens, I suppose. Oh, I want to go here. I can imagine it right on that already. He's gonna go flying off. He's gonna fly off in a very... Oh, he didn't fly off. Nothing even happened. That's interesting. I did not expect that. I expected... what's this number? Then. Maybe it's not a number, maybe it's normalized. It's very possibly normalized. not normalized. Oh, we use a ternary right now. Ternary. Which I learned how to use the other day. Final velocity is a vector 3. It equals move it equals this if bounce velocity dot length is less than it does not equal less than 0.1 something else mover parrot doesn't do anything. Oh, does it not? It doesn't, does it? I'd have to restart my stream, I think, unfortunately. Let me see. I think I messed it up. Let's think. Bugger. How you doing, Ameripon? How's your game going? Did you think of... I feel like you were thinking about doing another thingy at some point. Jam. Mate, I do not... There's too many... Oh, here we go. Yeah, it doesn't work. I think there was something to do with overlay. Is it this? No. That you can refresh something and it will work. I don't know. For not being able to mess with it, being super busy backtack stuff. Yeah. Like actual taxes. Oh, gosh. Actual taxes. What just happened? Did he just mailed through me? Did you just mailed through me? I should be EMP'd right now, but I'm not. That's unfortunate. That's bugged out. EMP missile. What? On the deck. actual taxes for the US, even though I'm in Japan, I still need to file US, which I haven't done for a while, so... Okay, something happened there, and I didn't... But it wasn't... Okay. Interesting. He did move as well. I reckon that... we should times this by some number. 30. Do I have a speed? Speed. Let's do it. I've heard that the taxes in the US are more complicated than they are here. He teleported, but he did teleport in the wrong direction though, right? I feel like he teleported in the wrong direction. He should have teleported away from me, surely. The long arm of the taxman. Ooh! Ogre Burger Man. Ooh, that wasn't too bad. Right there. There was definitely a bounce. It didn't feel... It didn't feel... It doesn't quite look right just yet. It's nearly there though. There was definitely a bounce. Let me just play again. It was definitely a bounce, and it looked sort of correct. I'll maybe do that. Maybe increase this a little bit. This should probably be like times by mass or something. Courage Death. Yeah, you can become a mod if you complete Grand Fantasy Heroes. this game. I'll show you the game. And give it a positive review. True. There you go. Okay, there's a bounce going on there. There needs to be a sound effect when you bounce as well. It didn't look very good though. Like, how do you make that bounce like feel good? Well, I need to bounce, right? Not only does that guy need to bounce, I need to also bounce. Okay, I can do that, I think, maybe. With this code here that I've developed, this might be the way to do it. Maybe this is like mass. This is something like mass divided by 100. No, it would be the other way around. Not sure. Because you got the well, we've got to do the, you got to do a proper this number is going to be calculated depending upon, you know, the speed, the mass, all of this stuff, right? But I'll worry about that later. Now I'm going to go to the player ship controller. And we have it here. We have move and slide here. Yeah. Move and slide. So instead of move and slide, I'm just gonna attempt to create player bouncing. Where was I? Bounce velocity vector 3 was vector 3.0. Mover not declared. Player body. Wow. This should work, right? Yeah, everything still works, yeah. All the movement still works. Yeah. Parent, got mass value. This is exciting. I don't know why this is so exciting, like trying to create some sort of fake sort of physics system. Very fun. Oh, you also gotta think about like it worked. Okay. It worked. I fair enough, good solutions. Fair enough. I did think about doing that as well. Fair enough. And welcome to the stream. I appreciate you, mate. He was getting pretty annoying. I was doing fake. Okay, so these numbers can probably be reduced. Well, we're gonna work that out probably. I'm just gonna go back to just this. Let's see what happens without the times. There's obviously a value that this should be. A rare moment of the useless mod army, actually really useful. Well, it's more me being hesitant, I suppose. I should be a little bit less hesitant about if someone's being annoying. Oh. Yeah, we're just gonna... This one. There you go. That'll be fine. Bounce velocity, bounce collision, print bounce, bounce, bounce. Now it's gonna go to this one, do that and see what happens. I can't believe the bouncing is actually working. It's insane. It's so cool. There obviously needs to be a sound effect when you crash into another ship. There needs to be some sort of sound effect. It probably needs to do damage as well. Like a little bit of damage. I'm gonna wait for him to go around. It definitely needs that like ×2 or something, doesn't it? It needs like a ×2. I don't know why. Haven't checked in for a while. Oh, thank you, Good Solutions. I do have a demo, like a prototype, if you do want to play it. You do want to give it a go. But it's obviously not finished or anything, so you you probably just want to wait till it's finished. All right. How you doing, Good Solutions? How's your grand strategy game going? I don't think you've posted a video in a while. At least I haven't seen it. No. So I think I need the ×2 at least, but this should probably be a number, this should be a calculation to do with the mass. Like, we'll, yeah. But let's just get a standardized number, which I think will be -2. ×2, I mean. ×2. ×2. ×2. Oh. Wrong test system. Oh, wait, what? Here we go. That looked completely wrong. That did look completely wrong. Ah, this is tricky, isn't it? Oh, I missed. Didn't really look like I missed, but I did miss apparently. Did that look right? I don't know. God damn it. I missed. I definitely missed that time. Okay, that looks kind of correct. That also looks kind of correct. I can't catch him. Oh, there you go. And I did bounce that time, and it looked kind of correct. Yeah. We're sort of bouncing off each other. Yeah, I think it's okay. So, I think... of course, you add some sound effects, like you add a spark when they both hit. You add like some sparks when they hit, and you add damage. But we need to do like a mass calculation. So, and this is where like it's going to be mapped. CPU guys. Boink. CPU guns. Hello, Abhishek, mate. It's good to see you. I feel like you've got 100 names and I can't remember you, Webby, as well, right? Not CTV. Let's see. So the movement controller, bounce velocity, mover bounce, bounce collision order. So this number right here, this number is how much the bounce will be. This is this bounce strength right here. It's like bounce strength. And this is a float, and it defaults to 0, 2. Like the 2 is going to be the normal. Like if everything is even, then probably 2. Webby or Abhishek. I think it's Abhishek, isn't it? You did say that once. Bounce strength, get normal. So I need to calculate this number. Like we need to compare these two numbers. It's definitely going to be absolute. This is where I would just ask the AI to do it. Right? But I feel what do you call it? Like I should try to work it out myself first. So what? Compare mass is like float equals mass minus opposing mass or something, right? That would be 200 minus 200, right? But if you're if you're against a light fighter, then it would be 200 minus 100. So it should be the other way around. It should be 100 minus 200. And that would give you equals minus 100. I could also, like, my mass values could be adjusted, right? Mass opposing mass. So it should be probably opposing mass minus mass. And then we gotta compare the speeds, right? So well, you'd use velocity length, I suppose. Mover, speed, current speed. And then you do the same thing here. Yeah. I really think that AI could just work it out, couldn't it? It could do the maths right here, and it could tell me what to do. You know? It could absolutely tell me what to do. I'm never going to work this out. I'm sure there's some scientific calculation, probably, that you need to do. But I have no idea what it is, so I'm going to admit defeat, I think. Yeah. How much do I give it? I'll just give it this, right? Does it need any more context? Don't think so. Let's see. Mass current velocity. Mass times current velocity. I wonder what that number is. Current mass times current velocity. Print. Oh, and don't do that at the moment. Print opposing mass times current velocity. Normalize it? You could normalize this value, by the way. Oh, and this is a vector. So let's move length. No, this is fine, yeah. Length. What is that number? Just out of interest. The number oh, interesting. Why didn't I get two numbers there? Why did I not get two numbers? Interesting. Oh, because it was only calculated here. 1,000 Oh, opposing velocity. Maybe I could divide that by 10 and call it a day. Divide that by 10 and call it a day. Like somehow like you minus them together. Something happened there. What just happened there? They shot off from each other. Interesting. A negative collision, yeah. Like, what we might want to do to stop that from happening is we don't use this, and instead we just do direction 2. Right? Because that might be more reliable. Do that real quick, and then also minus direction 2. Player body, global position, direction 2, posing collision, get collider, global position. Now that's a bit of a long thing there. But yeah, I think that's going to be better. Copy. Let's have a look at that. I'm going to change this to mover instead of player body. Yeah, you're right about that, Nox. All right. I wish I could use rigid bodies. That would make everything easier, right? Ugh. Oh, did I miss? I think I didn't miss. It looked like I didn't miss, but I missed, I guess. Okay, there we go. That was a nice bounce right there. It was a pretty nice bounce. Yeah, there needs to be also, like, we need to compare directions. So if you've got similar direct velocities like that, like I'm coming behind you, and like you cross or you dot product, I guess, the velocities. And if they're similar, then that means we're going in the same direction, which means that the bounce should be a lot less. But that bounce is looking good though now. I wonder what the AI said. It's probably like, you're doing it completely wrong, you should do it completely differently. Oh my god. Oh, we did it in C#. God damn it. There's a lot going on here. Yeah. We definitely didn't. I just want you to. I just want to see the actual math there. Okay. It's this bit that's important. And the relative velocity. Oh, this is what I was just talking about. The relative velocity. Only bounce if objects are moving towards each other. There should still be a bounce. Velocity along normal. Restitution. What? Restitution. Bounciness factor. Mass effect. The mass effect. Okay. There's stuff here. Apply bounce to our ship. GD print. Okay. There's definitely stuff I can use there, but I think it added some stuff I don't need. And also it did it in C#, which I forgot to say. Not to do C#. But I'll be right back. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go through this very slowly and just do it because I'm not gonna just copy and paste that all because that never works. I'm just gonna do it bit by bit. Take what I need. So currently I actually don't need any of this, right? This doesn't actually do anything. Except print. Except print this. Okay. so I can. I'm vaguely annoyed that I've got the player controller. All right. Maybe this should become like a global function where you get a bounce, because I'm annoyed that I gotta do it here for the player, and then I've got to go over to the NPC movement and do it here as well whenever I make a change. Do you know what I mean? I guess it's okay though. So let's just concentrate on the player for a bit, I suppose. So let's see. Okay, so it is using vectors. So we actually want a vector free here. Right. You know what I'm going to type in real quick? This should be a vector free. Then we want to do, this is the bit that's important, right? So that is variable mass ratio equals clamp f mass divided by opposing mass 0.1 10.0 You can actually put a thing at the end of your DD script, actually. I forgot about that. You can actually do that. I don't know if it does anything. You can actually do that if you want to, can't you? ratio. Mass effect. I can't believe they called it Mass Effect. That's so funny. Ramp F. Mass ratio factor. Okay, what's that? Just 0.5 or something. Okay. Okay. 0.5 times 1.0 minus mass ratio. Huh. Well, let's see what these numbers are, but I'm not confident that this is actually what I want. I really don't think that's correct. I'm gonna print mass ratio. I'm gonna print mass effect. And relative velocity seems good as well. Minus opposing velocity. Velocity along normal equals relative velocity dot collision get normal. Let's go ahead and print that as well. Print relative velocity. Print velocity normal. Actually, can you stop, please? Can you just stop? Okay, I want to see what these numbers are. Okay, Doug, let me. Mass ratio was 1, mass effect was 0, velocity along normal was minus. That. What does that mean though? Game's starting to look good. Thank you, mate. Calculate relative velocity. Only balance if objects are moving towards each other. Balance strength. Velocity along normal. Oh, let's see what this does. Bar. Bounce strength. float. What was this number? This is like 0.8. Mass effect. Lost it on normal. Mass effect. Bounce. Strength. Print. How you doing, okay, dog? Are you working on your game at all? Didn't you say you were... Yeah, you were working on a tower game for a bit, actually. You quit your game, didn't you? Bounce strength is 139. Oh, really? $45. $19. $71. Those are usable numbers. I just think that I have to scale down my numbers here, like down to 20. Or I could just divide by 10. Actually. So I don't. So I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered to divide by 10. Polished Turd. If you need me to playtest, of course, I'm always here. I'd love to play your game. I gotta fix the AI so they stop running away from me all the time. It's gonna take a minute to work out how to do that. Out strength 82. That doesn't seem like a usable number at the moment because I need it to be around. You know what it could be? It could be like 1 times something like 82. Something like bounce strength. Do all this. Okay. Do all of that. Bullshit. Get your 82. Fine. Divide by 10 again. make sure it's absolute. Well, it will be. Divide by 10. Again, you'd get 8. So divide by 100, and you'd get 0.8. Go ahead and just round that number. We'll snap it. Then go ahead and add 1.0 to it. And hopefully that gives me 1.8. Yeah, maybe. Actually, I do want it to go negative, don't I, sometimes? We'll see. Thank you very much. I'd love for you to check it out soon. That'd be awesome, mate. That'd be awesome. Happy to do so. Hmm. 1.5 was the number there. Seems like a very reasonable number to me. Does it seem like a reasonable number? Let's see what happens. If I start using that number. So if I go to this bounce strength here, then I'm going to copy and paste all of this. Yeah, I'm going to copy and paste all of that, and I'm going to put it in movement controller here. Change to mover. Okay. Let's see what happens, I guess. Making the bounce happen was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. It's just a matter of like making it dynamic now. So that it feels correct, right? So if I go faster, see, that didn't look correct right there. Did not look correct. Look, the bounce was really small for some reason. You know what it is? This is already doing like that calculation. I realize that now. This bounce, velocity dot bounce, that's already doing this stuff. Isn't it? I just realized that. It's already doing like some of that. It's just... yeah. So it might be a matter of doing like... Alright, SpecNet. Thanks, mate. I mean, you could just straight up replace that with something more, even simpler. So player velocity about mouse velocity. Like just straight up use this direction. I saw someone use this before. It's like that. Player body, global position, direction, collision get collide hair, times bounce strength. What number does that give me? And then I might need to stop doing like the minus, change this and use just Mass Effect. Mass Effect is 0. See, that doesn't seem, Mass Effect doesn't seem to work. Oh no, it's because we're both the same mass. I see. Yes. Yes. That makes sense. So the Mass Effect would be, if we were different, then yeah, the AI needs working. Like, why did it go off in this random direction? So, yeah. It gave me a very small vector. So what you might want to do... You know when I did the original... This is in the player, right? Go back to using that original... number. Which was like 100 or something, right? Yeah, I could make a really good AI. I work hard on it, I can make a really good AI that doesn't do any of this bullshit. And it's like hard to defeat and stuff. It's competent. Like what is it even doing right now? There you go, finally. Bounce strength was 1 point. Hmm. It would have been this one. Let's try that. Okay. 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 I can't catch him. Oh, I did catch him, and it was like it was like barely a bounce. See, this is a problem of the AI. Right, he should be a timer on it, really. I see. It works. It does work, and I think that looks pretty good. And then you would add damage. Well, I've got to test it, like, make sure that it works with, so what happens when I bump into, like, the Corvette, you know? Let's have a look. So if I change this to the enemy laser Corvette, which obviously has a lot more mass, I will tell you what though. I need to make sure I've got this code. In this code here. Ugh. Actually, it's just this. Well, no, I did a lot of messing around with this bit here. Yeah. So that should be fine. And then, yeah, let's give this a go. And if this works, then I'll be very happy. Actually have proper bouncing. God damn it. Okay, so that didn't work properly. Maybe it did. It didn't work properly. That didn't work how I expected. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to work on this. A lot more, but I need to eat some breakfast, and I'm hungry, and I want to take a break, and I want to do other things. So I think I want to stop streaming now, and I will raid Nerd Boy, who's making a really nice game in Godot. Raid Nerd Boy. Hopefully you stick around and check him out. And thank you everyone for watching today. I really appreciate it. Shame I wasn't able to finish the physics, but I should get there eventually. And I'll see you all later. And thank you so much for hanging out. Bye.